So it's going to start from the entryway. We have a ring door cam, and there's also security cameras outside. We don't use any keys. Everybody gets a door combination, and it's your code. This auto locks. That's part of the reason for the door code. But also just people lose keys and or they take them or whatever. Turn on the foyer lights. So everything's Alexa controlled. So Alexa, turn off the kitchen lights. Alexa, turn on the kitchen lights. Kind of coat area, shoes area. This is just a closet for extra cleaning products, light bulbs, stuff like that. Inside the kitchen, we have the island, double ovens, refrigerator number 1, microwave, toaster oven, toaster, electric can opener, air fryer, sink with hose, the dishwasher. Mike likes to bake. We have a pressure cooker as well. Alexa's also up here. If you need her to do things, she can kind of do stuff. Let's see what else. Typically for the dishes, like if it's just a plate or two, what we'll do is just have everybody just kind of does their own couple of dishes. But if it's if you're cooking a lot, for produce, more produce areas. Over here we have, these are the pantries. So everybody gets one. Right now, if nobody's in the room, people tend to, if there's space, people tend to occupy it. But you'll have one of these. Inside here is also a pantry. That's for one of the rooms. And then my pantry is right over here. I'm really wanting to get another one of these chairs, but we have 4 chairs and then counter space for eating. Outside, it's kind of dark, so I can't really show you, but there's a smoker, a really big smoker, if you like smoking meats, cheeses, whatever, a griddle, and then we have a rotisserie in the far corner for, I think the biggest thing we've had on it is a pig, and that was for Thanksgiving. So we call this like the den, kind of like the living room, either one. There's a working area here for if you just want to, do some work. There's a keyboard that goes along with it. This is a mess. I've been trying to get all this cleaned up, but sorry, can't be perfectly clean. Dartboard, jukebox, bookshelf. Here's kind of like the coffee table. We'll do like game night, stuff like that here. Sunken living room, fireplace. It gets a little bit messy over the winter, so we have to have that all cleaned out, and we need a chimney sweep this year. In this room, we have, if you're into music, cassettes, couple of record players. We also have a karaoke setup. It is a 7.1.4 surround sound system, so there's a central speaker, 2 on the left and right here, 2 more here and here, 2 more in the back. So that's all 4 to 7. There's 4 in the ceiling, here and here. So that basically supports full Dolby Atmos sound, surround sound. There's a 4K projector and a 130-inch projection screen. And I'm not going to wait for the whole thing to come down, but I think you get the point. We have a couple of kegerators. The plan, and if you can see on the floor here, there's no bar, but there are bar stools. Right now I'm building a bar, so there's going to be a curved shaped bar that goes along with the lights, and the whole kitchenette area, complete with a burner on the very far end, ice maker, mini freezer, wine cooler, pull out dishwasher for like barware. Yep. Get in there. sink. The plan is to eventually have a TV in the back there as well. This is the downstairs bathroom. It has a Japanese bidet toilet, walk-in kind of shower, you know, just with a floor pan. A couple of drawers. And this is a heated mirror so that if you know, want to not have it be foggy, it can just turn on and not be foggy. This is the room that's available. We've been kind of using it as a guest room. So there's an inflatable mattress in here right now. But it has a fan, closet, and all of this stuff will come out. But it's just been basically a place to put stuff. Then, and it's front facing. That window faces the street, our neighborhood street. So it's really, there's almost no traffic, not very noisy at all. As opposed to like the back of the house is on kind of a busier road. So it's a little bit more road noise back there, but most of the bedrooms are on the front of the house. Downstairs, forgive the floor. I just had to have some debris here because we just put in brand new lights all in throughout the gym. So in here we have the gym. There's the sauna, weightlifting machine, full, like, you know, crossroad machine, couple of benches, an inversion table. I have like a back thing, so I'll sit on that sometimes. Tons and tons of weights. There should be more weight than anybody needs. We have, this is leftover from the lighting project. I'm still cleaning up. But we have 2 washers, 2 dryers, and a utility sink. And then down here also there's a TV in case you want to watch something from either inside the sauna. You can just kind of throw it on and use, like, the remote has connection for earbuds or whatever, but also you can Bluetooth right into the machine. In here is the central heat and air. There's 2 40-gallon water heaters and central heat and air. Alexa, turn off the basement lights. Occasionally we'll do like get-togethers, not very often, but a few times a year. And for that, this is kind of fun. Alexa, turn off the den lights. Alexa, turn on the black lights. Alexa, turn off the black lights. Alexa, turn on the den lights. And then we'll head upstairs. So upstairs is kind of more of a, let's kind of call it the upstairs kind of landing or lounge. Huge mirror, bunch of cool seating places. A lamp filled with sunglasses. And then there's a 85-inch Sony 4K and a smaller TV in case, you know, you want to play some video games and watch the game at the same time. You can do both. And then this is the upstairs bathroom. The guys upstairs here share it. I'm on the end. Dane's there. Mike's over here. The upstairs also has 5.1.2 surround sound system, but it's a bounce system, so it just kind of bounces off the ceiling. There's no actual ceiling speakers. It's just built into the bar. There's an Alexa up here for streaming sound there as well. And we have a PS5, one of the little mini Nintendo game things up here as well. A few other things game-wise. I think this is like one of the other Nintendo systems. And hey guys, coming through, doing the video.
Cool.
These are the guys. This is Dane.
Hey, what's up?
That's Jesse. Mike's in his room. He's He hurt his leg. So in here, this is basically the garage. I do a bunch of car work. I have a bunch of cars. I have like 6 cars. I'm redoing the transmission on the Grand National right now. I also just make my own parts for a lot of the cars because so there's a bunch of. You're probably not into making things out of metal, but if you are, this is the place to be. We have a full-size freezer. And also another refrigerator that's basically empty. This is almost never really used. We don't need that much refrigerator space, but it's there and it works. And I think that about wraps everything up.